Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. So let's go ahead and talk about it. The US, NATO has approved attacks deep inside Russia. Yeah, but we're all crazy for prepping. There's a lot of news and information out there, guys. There is, and there's a lot of misdirection going on and stuff, look this way, don't look that way. As preppers, we try to cover as much as possible and try to prepare for it as well. Now, one of the first things I want to pop up for you guys is this whole Donald trial stuff. All right. Frankly, I don't care. There, I said it. To me, all politicians are crooked. I don't care who they say is in office. It does not matter. They're going to do whatever agenda is being pushed. It's all a staged game, in my opinion. Many won't agree with me. That's fine. All right. That is perfectly fine. You do you, I'll do me. Politicians in America, bought and paid for, in my opinion. All right. They're only there for their own agenda or whatever agenda is being pushed along the back channels. That's my belief. Now, guys, I want to go ahead and cover something before we get into the possible attacks waiting to happen in Russia. Is we as preppers, we try to prepare for everything. And one of the big things that we do here is natural disasters. Right now, National Hurricane Center tracking 4 tropical waves. Here's the weather outlook. There's a pop-up here for you guys. We are back in hurricane season again. Yeah, every year. And unfortunately, people just do not understand Mother Nature, and it can destroy everything around you. So we try to prepare for as much as possible. One of the biggest things during hurricane season, guys, is have alternative power, have food and supplies put back, have water and water filtration. Those are one of the top ones I could ever tell you to get ready for. Now, you lose your home, yeah, you're going to have to evacuate out. Sucks. I worked plenty of places where I've actually done hurricane relief aid. It's been a couple years since the last time I've done it. I'm just telling you guys, just be ready for it. All right, there's a lot of threats we have to deal with on natural disaster alone, why you should be preparing. If you don't live in Hurricane Alley, there's Tornado Alley, there's Earthquake Centrals, there's ice storms that happen all the time. Have your preps in order. Now, moving on, let's go ahead and get into this thing right here. Ukraine can now use Western arms to strike inside Russia. The U.S. and other nations greenlight more weapons for the use on Russian soil. But is it too late? Oh, this article here is talking about, can they turn the tide of the war and all that good stuff. My opinion, and this is just my opinion, no. I think the whole thing with Ukraine and Russia is a giant buildup for a major global conflict between NATO. That's what my belief is. They're using Ukraine as a pawn. To think that Ukraine could ever take Russia out, it doesn't make any sense to me. All of what we're seeing here is a bigger push, more equipment, more money, prolong this stuff, wait for somebody to do the wrong thing so everybody can swoop in, and now you have a massive global conflict. But that's my belief. This right here, guys, is very concerning. So we have sent, I believe, HIMARS system, I believe it was, giving Ukraine the ability to fire deep within Russian territory. I do apologize for the bing bong. People like to text me all the time, and I get notified when that happens. So they say it was to be used to attack military bases, ports, oil depots deep in Russia. These acts have left Moscow fuming, but not enough to use nuclear weapons. Guys, if they start shelling the crap and using drone strikes deep into Russia, civilian casualty will go up. All right. This goes down, Russia's going to retaliate. It might be a tactical nuke, or it might be just one big old freaking bomb right there. in Ukraine, something major happens to retaliate against being struck on their property, on their country, NATO will get involved. What's NATO? All the alliances. There's your World War III. This is another reason why we say to stock up as much as possible. All right, even if we're not in the conflict, you, me, sitting here stateside, supplies will go. Just like what happened in World War II. Ration cards, fuel, all that stuff. Food. Everything will be rationed down. Materials. Your jobs, don't be surprised, like if you're a mechanic or work in the steel industry and stuff like that, if your job doesn't get subbed out to build tanks or something. I mean, it's happened before. Why wouldn't it happen again? Our supply chain here in America is very, very fragile. We don't produce much stuff here. Most of the stuff that we buy in the grocery stores, shipped here. Yeah. Look at all the food processing plants and stuff that have been burning down magically. Look at all the chickens. Yeah, I just did another video very recently on that. Colon, fires, food processing plants burning down. So when things get really, really tight because of a major conflict going on, you know, World War III, do you really think that you're just going to be able to go to Walmart, Trader Joe's, Publix, wherever it is that you go grocery shopping? No. No, you'll see an uptake in farmer markets, which, hey, is good. Yeah, absolutely. But farmer markets are not going to be enough to provide a whole city or a whole town with produce. They're just not. They're not set up for it. All right, they're just not set up for it right now. Now, if they're a big company, they can hire all the hands to bring in all this stuff. Yeah, possible. But you know how many hectares of land it takes just to feed one family a year? A lot. Y'all need to be putting stuff back. And I do mean food. Dry goods, canned goods. You know, we've been doing a kick on the deep freezes. All right, we've been showing you all kind of stuff that we're working on. We're deep freeze. Well, we have the availability to generate our own power. This is one of the things that we have always pushed on this channel is alternative power. It is freaking awesome to be able to throw that light switch on. Be able to run a refrigerator, an air conditioner, security cameras. Whatever it is that I need to power up, I have the availability to. Solar generators. That's a good one. Easy, portable, but they're limited. We have a solar grid. That's what we built piece by piece. I've done many videos on that. I encourage you guys, start now if you have not started. If you are a prepper, kind of lacked off of it, I'd say you need to buckle down and really, really put some stuff back. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. I just want to get this news information out there to you. I have got to get some sleep because I got to go back into work and turn some more wrenches. Actually, I do enjoy doing mechanic work. I just got too old and I can't weld anymore. My body won't hold out to it anymore. Not in the shipyard anyway. Anyway, guys, be smart. Look at what's going on. Be proactive. You don't have to be reactive. Be proactive. You can see what's going on. We can see the buildup. To think that we're going to give all these weapons to Ukraine. I think they were going to give them F-16s. And they're just not going to push and cross the line of going deep in Russia. To me, that's just not really thinking things through. They have their end game. They want a major conflict. You know, I remember when all this stuff started, people were saying, oh, the Russian people don't want war. And you're right. The Russian people don't want war. American people don't want war. Governments, on the other hand, see exactly what they want done. And that's why they create war. Because they want things their way. It could either be resources, they want a regime change, whatever it's going to take, they're going to have their way. They don't care about us. What you need to do is provide for you and your family. You can see it coming. It's been building up. Be proactive. Get those supplies put back. Be able to take care of your family when the time comes. All right, guys. Speak to y'all later.